Welcome. We are going to take a look at the chart of Bitcoin and try to find out if in 2 weeks we can be at all-time highs. So I go into screen share mode and we take a look at Bitcoin. Before I do that, just read my disclaimer. If you haven't, and if you have any questions, look around on my website. I do one-on-one coaching, and if I can help you, let me know. Question regarding trading or wallet setup, whatever. The French version of my disclaimer and the English version, the German version of my disclaimer. And now let's jump into the chart. So we are at 11,056. And last time I looked at, we were at 9,023. Last time TD sequential set up. So we went up. TD sequential is sharp since last time, 11,060. As I said, I want to take a look at Bitcoin and find out if we can be at all-time highs in 2 weeks. And I think we can. I mean, it is possible looking at charts. However, I don't think that will happen, but it could be possible. You could be at all-time highs in 2 weeks. So if we zoom down to the one-day chart, let's go back to the all-time highs and the one-day chart. As you can see, it took us exactly 13 days to get to the all-time highs. But everything was looking great until here. So, and even then, TD sequential did not help you. So now we are at that candle, and that's the price level where we are now. And it took from there to all-time highs, it took exactly 13 days, so less than 2 weeks to get them all-time highs. And on the all-time highs, you did not know that Bitcoin will crash. So you thought everything was fine. 13 days from here, we could be at all-time highs again. However, I realized that Bitcoin is crazy and it's really hard to survive in this market. And the reason why that is because just when everything was looking fine, here you are at all-time highs, TD sequential says you go up, you are above all the moving averages, everything looks fine. Should you put money in it? Why not? Why not? Go ahead, put all your money in it. Okay. Well, 1 month after putting all your money in it, you will lose 70% in 1 month. So that's why Bitcoin is totally crazy, and it's extremely tough environment to survive. I like Bitcoin because of what it is. So I don't, I trade and I make money on it. Sometimes I lose, sometimes I make money. Well, until now I did survive, and I hope that will be the case in the future too. But realize that it only took you 50 days, so a little more than 1 month, to crash 70%. 70%. So if you did put 100 millions, you end up with 30 millions, and you lose in 1 month 70% of your net worth in 1 month. Okay, so Bitcoin is totally crazy. That is totally crazy. I mean, a normal human being does not want to lose 70% of his wealth in just 1 month. 1 month. Okay. So yes, we could go up from here to 20K, and it would take us only 2 weeks to go up. But realize that going down is just as fast, if not faster, than going up. It is even faster because to get back to the same level, it took you only only 5 days. So you took 13 days to go up, and it took you 5 days to go down, to lose the same amount. So that's totally crazy. It's totally crazy. More than 40% correction in 5 days is crazy. Okay, and going up that much in such a short period of time is crazy too. I mean, that's 80%. 80% in 14 days. In 13 days, that's a lot. 80% gain in 14 days. That's a lot. But you lose it just as fast in 5 days, even faster. You lose it even faster than you make money. On Bitcoin, you lose money even faster than you make it. So why don't I think that from here, during the next 2 weeks, we go up and we will be an all-time highs? To answer that question, we have to look at a different chart. We have to look at my ADX chart, what we will do just now. We will take a look at my ADX chart. My face gets always in the way. It is disturbing because it always gets in my way. Okay, so let's look at the ADX chart, which should be somewhere around here. Let's see if I'm right. Yes, I am. Okay, and last time when we were at this level here, and it took 2 weeks to go to the all-time highs, ADX was not overbought. ADX was still trading below the overbought level, and when it got to overbought, we dumped. Okay, the problem is this time ADX is already overbought, and it's already overbought for I think 5 weeks. Let's check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, even 6 weeks. Last time it only took us 1 week to get overbought and then crash. 1 week. This time we are already overbought for 6 weeks. So the likelihood of being overbought 2 more weeks, it's possible, but it's unlikely. It's just not what I see. But it could happen. Yes, it could happen. We could be at 20K in 2 weeks. But however, I find it unlikely. What I find more likely is that we'll get a correction. My face always gets in my way. I don't know where to put it. It always gets in my way. Back to that moving average. Maybe it's not a moving average. What is it actually? Yes, it's still a moving average. Back to that moving average, and then from there on higher. Okay, I find that more likely. Anyways, we do need a correction. We do need some kind of correction. We cannot go just up in a parabolic way without ever correcting. That's not sustainable on the long run, and it's not healthy. I don't know if you know something about Elliott waves, but we could be in a correction. And from that correction, now, again, my face gets in my way. How nice to have that face on the screen. Why can't that face be for you, not for me? Why do I have to see my own face? I mean, every time let's stop it. Let's stop it. It will obsess me. I don't know how other YouTubers make it, but for me, it is totally deranging. I need to have access to my chart. I don't want my face. I want to have access to my charts. I could not care less about my face. I'm not a model, okay? I'm not president. You don't have to vote for me. I don't care if you like what I say or I don't. I am looking just at charts. If you're not interested, go to something else. There's a sport. It's called football. Yeah, you run. You put the you run after the ball, or do whatever you want. Go swimming. I don't know. Do something. If you don't want to listen to me and my chart, do something. Don't get on my face. Don't get on my nerves. just do something. Actually, I'm not sure if I should have done this video because I'm stupid stuff upsets me. Okay, so the thing is, if I can show you that, we could be in a correction. So after completing a 5-wave on Elliott wave, you get often a corrective phase. Oh my God. How hard can it be to work with those charts? How hard can it be? So you can get a correction from A, B, C, and according to Elliott waves, B can go as high as the start of the A wave, 0 up there, 20K, and then still go down to below. But wave C always goes lower than A. So if that is a corrective phase, if we are in wave B, then wave C will follow, and wave C will go lower than A. So we will go lower than 3K, and that's probable. That could be the case, actually, because this bull market is not normal. Normally, things don't happen that way. When it happens like this, it is over bullish. It is phony, and normally those phony moves, without any fundamental, without any retesting of moving average, without any normal technical movement, they get corrected, and 100%, more than 100%. I mean, just as I put it here, you go up to B. Well, B can be a little higher, no problem. Huh? You can go a little higher. You can even go to 20K and still get a C afterwards. You even can go higher than 20K and still can get a C. Okay, but well, normally it will stop a little before that, but sometimes it even that happens, and then you get C, and C goes lower than A. So if that is the case, and if we are in that kind of correction, and this is the phase B, we will go lower. We will easily reach 1K hyperwave target, and so on. So now let's take that off. I think you did understand what I mean, and let's take a look why this bull market is so strange, and what makes it so hard for us. Oh no, I just did what I didn't want to do. Well, there's no way going back, I guess. Yes, there's no way going back. Unfortunately, there's no way going back. Okay. I wanted to take off only the Elliott wave, and I did take everything off my charts. Well, anyways, we can put it back again. Let's put it back again just for the last bull market. So as you can see, every time we go overbought, there is a correction. And the correction is around 40%. Then we go overbought again, and there is a correction. It's 40%. No, not here. The next one, according to EDX, was here. Then we get overbought again, and we do get a correction here, and we do get overbought again here, and we get one more correction. And what happens now? We go up, and there's no correction. There's never a correction. We only go up. There's only one in one direction. And that's extremely difficult, because normally your entry points, well, if you take it, the first entry point is here. And the first entry point on the current market, let's hope that it's not a B wave, from Elliott wave, but it's a bull market in 5 waves. And this is the first of the 5 waves that you get 2 down, 3 up, 4 down, and 5 up. Okay. Let's hope that that's the case, that we are in a bull market and not in a corrective, and not in a bear market bull move, but in a bull market. Let's hope we are in a bull market and not in a bear market bull move. So in that case, this is your first entry point. If you miss that entry point, what do? You wait for the next entry point. The next entry point is here when you get close to your ADX, or when you touch your ADX. Preferably, you wait for the touch, okay? And then you get one more entry point here. All those are very close. You could have gotten in on any of those candles. Then you get one more entry point here. You're extremely close to it, so you can take it. Here again, you touch even, so one more entry point in the bull market. And that's normal bull market behavior. You always go back touching the moving average. You must retest. You must make higher lows and go then higher. Okay, if you do not do that, there's no foundation. It's like if you build a castle on sand, it will all crumble down. It goes all to not zero, but it goes below. It goes below B. That I did show you according to Elliott wave. So you touch again here. You touch one more time here. So as you can see, there were plenty, but plenty of entry points during the last bear market. There were plenty, but plenty of entry points. During this bear market, where is my entry point? Not that candle. Yes, I mean, that candle I need it, but I don't need it there. Where's my entry point? There's none. There's none. We never go back testing it. There's no entry point. So we have to wait. We have to wait and see if it happens. Best case scenario, we keep that moving average keeps going up. We test it, touch it, and go higher. Then I will be confident that it is not a corrective move, the B move that I did show you, but that we are in a 1 to 5 bull market move. I mean, that according to Elliott wave, we go up 1, then 2 down, 3, 4, and 5. So much higher than that. That's just an example. So of course, I mean much higher levels. But you get the idea. Huh? I don't know why I draw this, because I don't want it on this chart. So I will take it off anyway. So I'm losing my time drawing this. But something like that. If we can pick it up and put it up there, yeah, something like that. Whatever it might be, something like that, okay? However, this does not seem the case right now. Why? Because we are not retesting. And as long as we are not retesting, I cannot be sure that we are in that scenario. I think it is more likely that we are in ABC correction. And as I did show you, that ABC correction should put you lower. Really hard to put the stuff where I want. That ABC correction should bring you much lower. Around here somewhere. So I think that the ABC correction is more likely than the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bull market. because we never retested the moving average. If we did some retesting, I would change my mind. But I find it phony. I find it strange. I find it crazy that we just go up and that there's never any kind of correction. That's not how things go. Bitcoin does not go just up. Look at that chart. I mean, look, it always did that. Always, always. According to its 10-year history, it always went up, then down, up, then down, up again and down, okay, up and down. It does not go just up. It is just insane. That's insanity. It's not normal. Okay, it's not a healthy. You go up in stairs. You don't go up in a straight line. Nothing goes up in a straight line. Okay. So, to me, when that's the case, we could be in a bear market bull move. But that move will end and it gets completely retraced, completely. So if we do not make a retest and then go higher, I cannot have any confidence in current Bitcoin move. And I don't want to be the sucker. Huh? I don't want to be, sorry for my language, I don't want to be the loser who loses 80% or 90% of his wealth because in 2 weeks or 1 month we go down 90%. Okay, this is just insanity. Never retesting the moving averages. That's just one moving average, but it's the same if you look at other moving average. It is just insanity. Insanity. Okay? It is not a normal, healthy bull market behavior. It would have been if you went from here down, we tested, and then go higher. If you went from 7K down, we tested, and then go higher. It would have been a healthy bull market. If you go from here down, we test and go higher, it even is a healthy bull market. It is not a healthy bull market if you go just up like crazy. The same way you go up in a crazy exuberant move, you will go down in the same way. Okay, so I don't know with what to compare it. The only thing I can compare it is this move. Okay, this move, and it did get totally retraced. The only thing I can compare it with is this. It's not the start of a bull market, but it's the end of a bull market. It's that. Okay, and then look what follows. You go. You didn't go lower, but normally you even go lower. Okay, so here again, I would like to point that to the right place. Okay, you then here you did not go lower, but normally you even go lower. Okay, so this is just not normal. You retest, and even here there was a retest. So the only thing I can compare it with is this. Is this exuberant move up here? But it did get retraced. So, and here you end up at the same level, which means there's no capitulation. There was no capitulation. And that's strange too. Why can't we get capitulation as we normally do? And you do get failed rallies. At the beginning of a bull market, a normal, healthy bull market, okay, you do get failed rallies. It means you try, like here, you try once to go up, it fails, and you go down again. You try again once to go up, the rally fails, and you go down again. Okay, so there's no reason. And then when you go up in a normal way with retracements, with retesting the moving averages. So you go up from here to here, and then you do retest the moving average. The retest happens either here if you're brave enough to enter, or you wait for the touch here. but you do retest. Okay, then you go up in a staircase manner again. You go up, yes, you do, no problem, but you retest again the moving average. It is insanity. Here you retest it. Yeah, well, you get the idea. It is just insanity to go up in a straight line and never retest anything. That is just not normal. It is just not normal, and it is not healthy. It makes me scared because I think if I buy Bitcoin right now, if I hold Bitcoin out right now, I get it looks to me as if I will lose 80% or 90% of my value in no time, in 1 or 2 months. So to me, that is not healthy. I want to see it go up and retest it moving average. Not that. That's parabolic. It's a parabolic move. It's never any retesting of the moving averages. It is not healthy. It happened here, but you did go down again. Okay, so to me, that's scary. Anyways, I think I did get the point over and you understand what is going on. So now, again, you are overbought on EDX. The only problem with EDX is that next candle must be a corrective candle in order to have an ADX that goes down. Here, ADX was higher, then the next candle was corrective. It dropped a lot. That's why ADX dropped. So as long as the next candle is not corrective, ADX won't drop. But we are now 5 or 6 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks above. And it's a question of time before we get a corrective candle. And once we do get a corrective candle, the correction should at least bring us to that moving average. And if the moving average does not hold, it is the beginning of the C move, and you go to 1K. Okay, just bear that in mind. Afterwards, if you think that there's enough space left, that ADX, nobody cares about ADX, that we will have 2 more overbought candles with no problem, and that in 2 weeks we are at all-time highs, I mean, you could be right. Go and buy at these levels. But for me, it is scary. For me, it is scary. Okay, I'm in the game for the next 10, 20, 50, 80 years if I live long enough. I don't want to be in the game for 2 days. Okay, I don't want to be in the game for 2 months and have lost all my money. Okay, I do not want that. So to me, this is scary. This is not a healthy move. Anyways, now I go over all my chart, and if you're not interested in the details, just jump. It's quite repetitive and boring, but since I'm talking about my charts, so let's look at my charts. And let's start with everything is bullish, so you can skip it. I mean, without looking at it, I know that everything is bullish, so there's actually no point in looking at it. But anyways, I'll take a look just for the fun. Let's say I have nothing else to do. I actually do, but no, it's my job to look from time to time to the charts. So why not do it today? Okay, on the 8-hour. Let's start with the sequential. On the 30 minutes, you are on 8 up with confirmation. Then on the On the 1 hour, you're on a 4 up with confirmation. So I'll take notes. That's why it is a little long, but that's what I have to do. So if you can make it faster than I do, go ahead and make the video. Maybe then I watch your video and I don't have to do it myself. On the 2 hour chart, you're on a 9, but it is probably meaningless. It means the 1 to 4 candle corrections. I'm not even sure we get that. In a bull market, the 9 is getting hard. So, I mean, this is extremely bullish. It is a 9 at the top, so it could be halved. There could be a correction for 1 to 4 candles. Let's see if that happens. I don't give, for me, each sequential gives you an idea if the market is moving up or down. but it is not the Bible. It is not, I mean, it is not everything to me. On the 3 hour, you're on a 2 up with confirmation. So short term, everything is bullish. You have 4 ups with confirmation. Intermediate term, let's look at my intermediate term. You're on a 4 up with confirmation. 4 up with confirmation. On the 4 hour, 5 hour, you are on a 3 up with confirmation. On the 6 hour, you are on a 7 up with confirmation. There was somewhere 9, but it flipped here. Is the last 9 I see? I think there was maybe, who knows? I don't see any 9s anymore. So let's take that off. So 6 hour, you're on a 7 up with confirmation. As I said, everything is bullish, so there's no point looking at the charts. 8 hour, you are on an 8 up with confirmation. 10 hour, but when you were at 20K, everything was bullish also. And you thought that everything was fine, and then you did get a corrective move of 70% in 1 month. 10 hour, you are on a 8 up with confirmation. 12 hour, you are on a 2 up with confirmation. There was a 9, so let's take a look at the 9, what it's doing on the 12 hour. So the 9 is a continuation 9, was not at the top, and you had a 2 trading higher than a 1. So it is it won't have any effect on price. 15 hour, the same thing. You are on 2 up with confirmation, and there was a 9, which also is a continuation 9. So intermediate term, everything is positive, 7 out of 7, and we should go higher. Now, long term, which starts for me from 1 day and above, you're on a 5 up and confirmation. There was a confirmation, yes. It looks like we are consolidating at the highs, which means we should go higher. 2 days. You're on a 7 up with confirmation. 3 days. You're on a 4 up with confirmation. Let me just look at the 1 day because there was a 9. But now it is over since we are on a 5. Okay. 4 days, we are on a 3 up with confirmation. 5 days, we are on 4 up with confirmation. 6 days, we are on 8 up with confirmation, 9 coming up. 1 week. Let's just take a look what the last 9s did. Some here, this one was a little, helped a little, this one helped a little. This one did not do anything to price, but the next one could do something to price. I don't know. I mean, I'm not giving too much weight to it, but a 9 is coming up. 1 week, you are on the 3 up with confirmation. But here you were on a 3 up with confirmation too, and in the end you crashed a lot. So just being on a 3 does not mean you get a 9. You might get a 9, but who knows? If we do get a 9 on the weeklies, we should easily be at 20K. Then I want to take a look at the 2-week chart. So the 2-week chart is on a 9. Here we do have a 9. And since it is a higher time frame, I think it's a little more important than the small 9s. So you should expect the 1 to 4 candle of correction. Let's see what the last 9s did. This one was useless, and then you never did get 9. So this is the first 9 you do get on the 2-week chart. Here you had 2 9s. You even had a lot of 9s. You had 1 9, but it was a corrective 9. Here you had another 9. It was a corrective 9. That 9 did do nothing. This 9 did do nothing. So actually, it looks like if every second 9, the first 9 was corrective, the second 9 was not, the third 9 was corrective, the fourth 9 was not. So 1 9 out of 2 is corrective. Is this one the corrective one or not? Who knows? But be aware that you are on a 9 and we could crash from here. Anyways, who knows? 3 weeks, not even Tone Ways does. Tone Ways says, I believe in my TD sequential, but even he does not know. Now let's go to the 3-week chart. 3-week chart. You are on 6 up with confirmation. 1-month chart. You are on a 4 up with confirmation. 2-month chart. You are on a 1 up without confirmation. 3-month chart. You are on a 1 up without confirmation. 4-month chart. You are on a 1 up with confirmation. So long term is the same as the other ones. It is totally bullish, according to me. So everything is totally bullish. We should, next time I talk to you, we should be at 13K. Easy, easy, easy peasy. Everything is bullish. But the problem, I want to remind you, the problem is that here, look at the chart. Here, everything is bullish too. You had a 9, you had a 2 with a confirmation beyond the 9. Everything was perfectly bullish. 50K, here we come, easy. And what happens? Easy peasy. 70% correction in 1 month. So just because everything looks just perfect and the charts tell you put all your money in, yes, we go to 100K, we go to 1 million, we go to 10 million tomorrow without ever correcting, never testing again any moving average. Why test moving average? It's a waste of time. We go to the moon. Okay, yeah, I understand that, but the problem is here also, you thought that you go to the moon, huh? Everything, this chart looks just perfect. Everything looks perfect, okay? And you go down. So remember, to me, I talked a lot about it, so I'm not going to talk again about it, but I will only have some confidence in this move if we can retest, just as we did here, okay? Retest, okay? And then go higher. We need to put in a high and then a low, retesting the moving average, okay? So if this is the high, fine with me, but we still do need the low and then go higher, okay? If that does not happen, then then you build a castle on sand and the castle will disappear. The sand will just, everything will crumble. So it is, I talked a lot about it. I'm not going to talk again about it, but it is what it is. Next, we'll skip this very quickly because everything is bullish from the 2 hour to the 1 week. So there's nothing to talk about. Then the SMA. Here you will have the cross maybe next week or the week after that, in 1 or 2 weeks. And that's actually just the start of the bull market. When you get that cross here, when the green goes above the red, it is the beginning of a bull market. Then you have to stay above the green one, okay? So now we could have the cross and we must stay above. But here again, the green moving average gets retested. It always does, okay? So we need retesting of the moving average again and again and again. If we do not get a retest, I cannot have any confidence in the current move. Next. Here we have coupled. First one is positive, the other two are still negative. So just look at this one. This one is positive, saying you that the bull market has started. But the other ones are not. Now Bollinger Band, 2 hour is positive and everything else is positive, so we can jump it. Here we have one more Bollinger Band. As long as we are above that moving average, we are in a bull market. Let's go to the next chart. MACD, let's see what MACD is doing. MACD on the 2 hour is positive. 2 hour MACD is positive. Then let's go to the 4 hour. We are negative on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 6 hour. We are negative on the 6 hour. Let's go to the 1 day. We are positive on the 1 day. Let's go to the 1 week. We are positive on the 1 week. And let's take a look at the 1 month. We are positive on the 1 month. So to me, this is quite positive. I mean, you are positive 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6. And that's quite positive. And then let's look at stochastic and Kaufman moving average. So Kaufman is positive on every time frame. So we don't have to talk about that. And stochastic is positive on the 2 hour. Let's see if it's everywhere positive. On the 4 hour, it's positive too. On the 6 hour, it's positive. On the 1 day, it is positive. Well, it's quite hard to say because this one is flat, but this one is positive, so it's positive. And on the 1 week, you are positive. And 1 month, you are positive, so stochastic is fully positive. Six out of 6 for stochastic. Next, candlestick, 1 month, saying nothing. 1 week positive. 1 week positive, and 1 day was bearish, but you still did go higher. So 1 day was bearish. Now let's jump into the next indicator, which is RSI band. Here on the 6 hour, 6 hours positive, the rest will also be positive, so no point looking at it. Then we'll look at Madrid moving average, RSI, MACD, and so on. So we are positive on everything according to the 1 week, and the 6 hour will be all positive too. I can take a look, but it is useless. I know that everything is positive. I mean, price is just going up, so what could there not be positive? And here we have the parabolic SRR, and it is positive on the 3 week, telling you that a bull market has started. It is also positive on the 2 week, and as long as you stay above 6K, you won't hit it. So you are positive here. Next. Fractal and OXO. So let's take a look at Fractal. Fractal is well, now Fractal on the 1 week is positive. On the 1 month, we are positive too. Yeah, and let's look at the 6 hour, we are positive. And let's look at the, what do I look at? The 12 hour? Yes, I do. And we are negative on the 12 hour. But you are positive 3 out of 4. OXO, I think everything is positive. Let's just look at the 6 hour. Yes, it is. So everything is positive on OXO. Next indicator. Here, everything is positive. On the 1 week, I don't even want to look at the 6 hour because I know that everything will be positive. Yes, it is. So let's move on. Here you are all positive on the 1 week. Let's take a look at the 6 hour. You are not positive on that indicator, which is the net force. So net force is not positive, but the rest is positive. Net force is not on the 6 hour. But that's a tiny indicator, which is not positive, but all the rest is positive, so mostly you are positive. Would be funny, huh? If everything, all my indicators are positive and we crash real hard. I would like that. I'm just joking. I'm making fun. I'm just joking. And this one is negative. And then we go look at parabolic stop. Here you have one negative indicator. It is this one. As you can see, it is red. And normally when it was in the past, you did get a corrective move. Every time you did get a corrective move here, 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 and so on. I did put arrows. Every time you did get a corrective move. So now you are negative and you do not get a corrective move. How come? How come we do not get a corrective move when the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. The last 11 times we did get a corrective move. Why don't we get a corrective move now? Since the last 11 times we did get a corrective move. I can't answer that question. I do not know. I think it might be coming, or this indicator has to turn green if it does not come. So that is for the 1 week. I do not actually want to look at the smaller time frames, but I will. This one is now positive. And the 12-hour is negative. The 12-hour is negative. Just looking, yeah, I'm writing it down on the right place. So the 12-hour is negative. Okay, but all the rest is positive. Next. Let's see what RSE is doing and my parabolic glitter. Let's start with the 1 month. 1 month is still negative on the glitter. The rest is positive. And we did have a high. We even have a high this month. Then let's take a look at 1 week. 1 week, everything is positive. And we did get a high last week. 1 week, everything is positive, and we get a high last week. Then let's take a look at 1 day. 1 day, the last 2 days were not high, were low. So let's put a low on the market thermometer. And I think the rest is positive. Let's take a look. Yes, it is. And I'll end off with the 6-hour chart. So 6-hour chart is on a low too. Market thermometer, and the first 2 are positive, but the third one is negative. Let's just see if I did not make a mistake on the third indicator. Well, I did not. Okay, that's for that indicator. Let's jump into the next one. And the next one is all positive on 1 week. Let's take a look at 6-hour, but it also will be all positive, I think. Yes, it is. So there's no point looking at anything else. Then let's jump into the next indicator. Here on the 6-hour, we are positive. Last indicator is negative. So last indicator is negative, but the rest is positive. 6-hour. Then let's take a look at the 1 week. Everything is positive. So all the rest is positive. No point talking about that. Let's jump into my next indicator. Here we are positive. We are all positive, actually. We are positive because we had both golden cross, and we are positive because price is above. And we are positive because this one flashed green. So that is very nice. Everything is positive, and it is telling you that we started a bull market. We just started a bull market. However, I showed you ADX, and I need a retest. I need a retest of the green moving average, just as we had in the past. We always retest it here, 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 here. So we retested a lot of time the moving average. If we do retest the moving average, the EMA, the green EMA, and from there go higher, I will believe that we are in an uptrend according to Elliott wave, and that this is the first move of the uptrend. And then you get 2 correction, 3 up, 4 corrective move, and a 5 up. But however, if we do not to touch but break the green moving average and go lower, I think we are in a C move and we will go to around 1 or 1.5 or 1.8K. So it could be a C move or it could be a 1 to 5 up move according to Elliott West. I don't know which scenario it is because we have no retest helping me out. As soon as we get a retest, I can tell you. But right now, I do not know. I only know that that up move is parabolic, and parabolic up move ends just as the date up here. You go down 70%. So that's all I can tell you now. Up to you. I mean, the charts are positive, but they were positive up here too. So if you believe, if like here everything is positive and you want to buy on that candle at 20K, go ahead. It could be exactly the same as here buying at 11K. Could be exactly the same. Or you can get 2 more weeks of upside and be at all-time highs. I told you, I don't want to go over it again. ADX tells you that we are due for a correction. We are overdue for a corrective move. And as long as we don't get that corrective move, this chart scares me. I want to see a retest of the moving averages. No retest of the moving averages is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And that should end badly. That's why I actually think that the probability that we are in a B move instead of a 1 up move, and that the others move are following up to 5, I think it's more likely that we are in a B move because this is crazy. This is crazy. No retest of moving average is crazy. A healthy bull market does not start like this. A healthy bull market is not parabolic at its beginning. It is parabolic at the end of the bull market, not at its beginning. Next indicator. So that's the indicator we talked about a lot. So I have, is it? Yes, it is. That's the indicator we talked a lot about. It's all bullish. So we already talked about it, so I'm not going to go into it again. Dow phases and Elliott wave are all bullish. And then let's take a look at Ichimoku. Ichimoku is bullish. We went out of the red cloud and we have a arrow below. So we are all bullish according to Ichimoku. Ichimoku tells you that we just have started a bull market and that we should go higher. Here, one more Ichimoku. We went out of the cloud and we had the green arrow. We have the 0 above the candlestick. So everything is bullish. You did get the twist here. Everything is bullish. We should go higher, according to Ichimoku. The bear market is over. Here we have Ichimoku on steroid, and it's bullish since a long time. 100% bullish. Nothing else to say. And the last Ichimoku I look at, it's the same as the other ones. It is 100% bullish. We went out of the cloud, so now we are 100% bullish, 2 out of 2. Next. So looking at the chart, we're even more bullish than we were the last time I looked at it. Even more bullish. The last time was already an extreme, but now we're even more bullish than that. How nice. I'm telling you, we go to 20K and then 100K and then 10 millions without ever retesting any moving average. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Parabolic moves could end badly. That's a parabolic move. I mean, it's not a normal bear market, so it could end badly. Be aware of that. Here we went above the next level, and we are holding above, so that's bullish too. Next one comes in at 13,200. And now we have Oscar and NVT. I do not know if there's any point in looking at NVT because I'm not sure that it's still working as an indicator. It says that we should go down, but nothing happens. It says that we should go down since all that period, and we did not go down. So I don't know if there's any point in keeping looking at NVT. If it keeps saying that we go down and we never go up, I will take it off my charts. For now, let's leave it, but it seems to have no effect on price, which is strange because it worked fine in the past. As you can see, actually, every time we did here, we were overbought, we went down. 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 So every time in the past, here we were overbought, we went down. Or I don't know if it's overbought or whatever it is, but you get the idea. So it worked in the past, but it seems like if it's not working anymore. So I have no idea what's happening. I mean, if we get the C move, if that's a B move according to Edding Wave, and we get the C move that brings us to 1K, then I guess we will not be overbought anymore, and it ends up working. But if this is a bull market and we keep staying overbought, I might have to take NVT off my charts. Next, best parabolic SSR is bullish on the 6 hours, so it's bullish on every other time frame. No point looking at it. Here you have your stop loss. According to Chandelier, on the 5-day, it is now at 8,912. And if we look at safe zone, we have a stop loss at 8,666. 8,677. So that's for your stop loss. And the last Donchen channel is positive. You are still on a hyperwave, but a lot of stuff did turn bullish. If there was not ADX telling me that we should get a correction, and if we did get go up in a normal way, I would be all over the trade and I would be looking for 20K. But since that chart tells me, not this one, no, this one maybe, no, then this one, no. Where is my chart? This one, no. Here, but since this chart tells me that we should get a correction and we never test the moving average, I cannot be all over the place. I mean, to me, that's scary. It's just scary to get a parabolic move at the beginning of a bull market. At the end, I do get it. At the end, I think it's normal. I mean, it's the end of the bull market. Everybody's excited, and then you crash. But at the beginning, I find it scary. I find it scary because it looks likely to me that this is a B move, a corrective bull move in a bear market, and that the C move will follow according to Elliott Wave, and that we go to 1K. It seems likely to me, as long as we don't retest and go higher. We need a retest of the moving averages. I've said it, I think 20 times during this video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.